Hey, Mr. DeHoot. This give her the good spaghetti. This here the good spaghetti, me her the...
Damn Swedish chef just went and hijacked our intro.
Damn Swedish chef.
Anyway,
let's get
thank
started.
you to Andrew of Chapel Beer and Wine.
And Pinot Grigio, our Sauvignon Blanc.
And this week we are doing a viewer recipe from Melissa.
That's right. It's viewer recipe time. Woo! Okay,
All right,
sorry.
let's get to it.
All right, Swedish meatballs, as you saw. So we haven't actually looked at the recipe as we don't. So we do have the ingredients already prepared. So just to give you a quick idea, we're gonna have the panko breadcrumbs, unseasoned. Why?
You want to control the flavor.
That's right. Onions. It's a half cup onions chopped finely. Onions. You got a quarter cup of parsley chopped finely. You got an egg. You got some allspice, some salt, pepper. You got some heavy cream. Make sure you use heavy cream. Some milk. Worcestershire sauce. You've got ground beef. Thank you, Hector, who ground that for us today special. We did get a little bit of the more lean today because it's meatballs. So chicken broth. Got a little bit of chicken broth. Oh, sorry. Butter and some other spices, and we'll go from there. So anyway, we're going to start right now basically reading the recipe. So how do we do this? So in a large bowl, we're going to mix breadcrumbs. Thank you, Melissa, for doing this. In a large bowl, we're going to mix breadcrumbs, onion, half the parsley, some of the salt, some pepper, and allspice until well combined. Add milk, Worcestershire sauce, and an egg. Shape into 12 balls.
All right, let's go.
All right, okay, throw the breadcrumbs in there.
Breadcrumbs, panko.
Onion. Take the onion in there. When was the last time you had Swedish meatballs?
When I was a kid.
Yeah, me too. I don't even know if I like these, so we're going to find out. You want to take about half
of the parsley.
Half the parsley. We're going to add some salt. It says about 1 teaspoon of salt. That looks good to me. We're going to add the pepper. Salt. Sorry. Sorry. Pepper. About the same amount, about 1 teaspoon. And we're going to add the allspice. Freshly ground allspice, okay? You can get it in whole things. And then
work really hard to smash it up like we did.
Yeah, because I realized we didn't have them already ground up and we don't have a grinder, so we just beat the shit out of it. So anyway, there you go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add milk. So 1/3 cup of milk. That was like a 1/3 cup of milk. So what else are we doing? Worcestershire sauce. I said it right. Worcestershire. And we're going to take a couple of dabs of, a little more than that. A couple of dabs of Worcestershire sauce in here. And an egg. Woo! Yeah, now you're going to put the meat in there.
All right.
Forgot about the meat.
How about I read it and you do? That might be a little more efficient. That way we're not bumping into each other.
She reads, I do. So, dump that in there.
Yep. After you get it all mixed together, you're going to shape the mixture into 12 2-inch meatballs.
2-inch balls. Some of the people out there probably know what 2-inch balls are like. Sorry. Balls. Alright, so basically, that's what it looks like. I'm going to just start to combine all this together. If it's too moist, we add more breadcrumbs, or if it's too dry, we add a little more milk. Alright, so after we mix this all together, what do we do?
Alright, so it's all mixed in, then you make 12 2-inch meatballs. I already said that.
I know, I just wanted to hear you say balls again. We just got back from New Orleans, by the way. If you watched our last episode, thank you so much for watching. And I hope you went to cookingwithmichael.us. Check out the website as well. But it's a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun.
We had a lot of really good food there.
Phenomenal food. Hope you enjoyed it. And we're going to make some of that food too down the road. So, all right. So now it's time to make the balls.
Yes. So make them.
All right. So, pissy, aren't we?
No, we're not doing that yet.
You said make the balls.
Make the balls. Yes.
Oh.
But you don't put them in there yet.
Okay.
You're the one that wanted to do this before reading it.
Well, that's the whole idea.
Exactly. So make the balls. Then we'll move on to the next step. Why is this so hard for him?
Balls. So, we'll make 12 balls.
5-quart Dutch oven, so run out and get a Dutch oven, honey.
Isn't a Dutch oven when you take the blanket?
No, different kind of Dutch oven.
Sorry. Actually, I have a Dutch oven, but these are Swedish meatballs. Why are we using Dutchland?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It just says in a 5-quart Dutch oven.
Right.
But it says melt the butter over medium to high heat. So I think we can just use a pan. Oh, not a pan, a regular pot.
All right,
Let's hope, because that's what we're using.
How much butter?
However much butter is in the recipe. Hold on. 1 tablespoon.
Wait, I'll read this, you do it. How much butter? I don't know, whatever's the
I
recipe.
didn't say I'd fucking memorize it.
No. Alright.
Alright.
You said a teaspoon? Or a tablespoon, I mean?
A tablespoon, yes.
Alright, so once it's melted, then we do what?
After you melt all the butter over medium to high heat,
Okay.
then you can add your meatballs. Cook them for 8 to 11 minutes, turning them occasionally until they are browned on all sides.
Basically, we're going to brown the balls.
Yep.
Now, we're not going to drain this, right? Because we're using the grease as part of the...
No, we are not draining it.
Okay.
Because once this is cooked, we are adding things to it.
Okay. So it looks like that. Balls.
Yes, because Dutch ovens are typically covered.
That's true, because you take the blanket and you put it up over top.
Oh my fucking god.
So 8 to 10 minutes, basically. You said stirring lightly.
Yep.
Till they're brown.
Just to keep them from sticking.
I love doing the viewer recipe ones where we don't look at it because, first of all, it makes people watching.
It makes us fight more too, so.
Marriage! No, but, okay, so just real quick, does it have to be, they want them completely brown all the way around?
Yes.
Okay.
Browned on all sides.
Okay.
They do not have to be cooked all the way through at this point.
Gotcha. All right, well, we're coming close to brown all the way through, so we've got probably...
On all sides. We don't want it brown all the way through.
I'm sorry, brown up...
Yes.
Excuse me. They're coming close to brown on all the way around, but not all the way through.
Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
my first time in the new language.
Word choice matters.
So does grammar.
Yes, it does.
As I found out as I...
So does punctuation, including hashtags.
Marriage! You know, oh, Karen, cats, Karen.
Cat 1, and behind Cat 1, the
Cat
smaller
2.
Cat 2.
That's right. All right, Karen, you're taken care of now.
I think we're good.
Okay. All right, so we're ready to go. They're brown all the way around, not cooked all the way through. We saw brown around the side, like you said. So now what's the next step?
Add broth.
So 32 ounces. All right, now what?
Add the whipping cream.
All right, so how much of this?
3/4 of a cup.
I have a really dumb question.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between whipping cream and regular cream?
It's heavier in fat.
Okay, 3/4 of a cup.
Remaining 1 teaspoon of salt. So I guess a half a teaspoon.
Okay.
Heat to boiling. Once it is boiling, stir in the noodles.
All right, so we're back. It is boiling. If you'll notice, it's taken so long that the pot actually grew up.
Mm-hmm.
It actually has gotten older. It's ready for college. Actually, what we realized is that the pot we had was, and I know Can's been saying the entire time, was just way too small.
The noodles are not going to fit.
So we decided to put it into a bigger pot.
And this is this bag is 12 ounces, and we're supposed to have 16 ounces of egg noodles. So we need to put a little bit more egg noodles from our second bag in there as well.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pour this one bag in there. That was 12 ounces, so I just need 4 more ounces of noodles.
Mm-hmm.
You see how that, that's that.
We're going to guesstimate 4 ounces. Have it stir it and get those meatballs on top so that the noodles are the ones in contact with all the water.
Okay.
Or liquid.
All right. So we're going to let this go. And so what do we do with this? We let it boil. Do we put anything else in? Do we put the parsley in yet or no?
Not yet.
All right.
Put the parsley in when it's all done.
Okay, so we're going to let it boil and then...
Yep.
For how long?
When it's done boiling, you turn it down so it's not like, you know, boiling all of your liquid off.
How'd that go? I don't know if you can hear that, but I can hear a little flicking at the same time, which is really cool. Okay, so we want to we want to boil until you're done flicking. And then we want it, I guess, simmer?
Simmer, yes.
Okay.
Yes, you want it to
For
simmer.
18 minutes?
15 to 18 minutes until the meatballs cooks all the way through. No pink in the center. And the pasta is cooked. And the sauce obviously will thicken by that point because it's going to be absorbed by the pasta.
All right, so we'll let it go, and we'll be back when this is all done, and we'll add the parsley, and then I guess we'll taste it and love it, or hate it and lie about it, one of the two.
And hopefully Phoebe will be done barking by then.
Never gonna happen. We'll be right back. All right, so I'm stirring this just to keep from sticking to the bottom, but it is cooking pretty quickly, actually. It's actually doing really well. Turn it down so it would simmer, but it's doing pretty well. So it's, I would say probably another 10 minutes, if that, so.
Yeah, it says to cook 15 to 18 minutes.
All right, so that's done boiling.
It's done cooking.
Mm-hmm.
So the last step is to put in the remaining parsley.
Okay. Stir
it, and then eat it.
All right, so we stirred it in there, so let's go ahead and put this out.
I got her. I'll pet her.
Okay.
And then she'll be quiet for a bit.
All right, so we got Swedish meatballs. Balls.
Oh my god.
So the Swedish Chef, is this Swedish Chef's balls?
Oh my god. Can we progress past 12?
No! I'm a boy! Men stop growing at 12. We all know this. Women are smarter.
Yes, we know this.
All right, go ahead and try it. Jerking off the plate? What are you doing?
Trying to avoid blowing on it, so you won't say she's blowing the balls.
I was so going to too!
Fucking asshole.
Okay.
I'm trying to not burn myself like a person who has common sense.
Fuck, that's hot.
This is actually good.
All right, let's see what... Melissa, I'm picky, so let's see what happens.
There's a strong chance, if there's something green in it, that he won't like it.
I'll blow the balls. Mmm.
Good, isn't it?
Melissa, excellent recipe. Great job.
Now give it to me so I can eat the rest, motherfucker.
No, I want any more. Anyway.
Now I have to shove my face for the rest of the show.
Yeah. So anyway, Swedish meatballs. Not a lot to make. It took about 15 minutes without us bullshitting. About 15 minutes of prep time.
Probably not even that, really.
Yeah, about 18, 20 minutes of cook time, maybe a little longer than that. Maybe half an hour between the two cookings, what have you. So about a 45-minute dish. Great for a date night dinner. It's a great conversation starter, as always. Remember,
it's a great cold weather food too.
Yes, it is.
So
fantastic dish. Thank you, Melissa. Thanks to our viewers for keep sending us recipes. We got more recipes, more viewer recipe shows to come, and then more stuff to come in the future. And we're only getting better, adding more stuff and more exciting stuff as we go. So thank you again for tuning in. Hope you make it. Hope you love it. Watch it. Enjoy it. Share it with everybody. The more shares, obviously, the more people will watch. So we obviously want to get as many people watching and jumping in as possible. So it's a great dish for date night as well as family. But enjoy it. Love it. Thank you so much. cookingwithmichael.us. And we'll see you next Saturday night, 8 p.m. on Cooking with Michael.
And Candace.
And Candace. And have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much. Good night. Alright, so we'll cut in from the original one. Take out this part. Okay.
Okay.
So we're...
Oh shit, I know how to edit.
Knock it the fuck off. Marriage! Alright, so...
I got him!
About ready to fucking... It's going to be Cooking with Michael and divorced Candace. Were you waiting to do it? Or were you waiting for it to be...
Well, he meant that too.
Oh, I so did.